Hi everybody, welcome to the Steckline Report. Harvest moving north, out of the state of Kansas into Nebraska, and yields just like we've been talking about across the state. State of Kansas now, southwest Kansas, a little bit tougher than I thought it was going to be. In fact, a good 25% of the state less yields than anybody thought. If it wasn't the drought that caused it, it was the disease that did. And still good yields coming from the central part of the state and the eastern part of the state as well. We won't talk much more about that. We've given you a pretty good idea of what this old crop was all about, but we're going to talk about how much money you and I made in the wheat business the last 10 years, each year, in just a minute. Stay tuned.
I first got started in the cattle business. My wife and my father-in-law got me into it. I love dealing with the animals and being in the outdoors. At American Ag Credit, I know a lot of them are in the same business that I am. Therefore they understand what I need and what problems I'm against, so they can work with you on it, and it makes it much easier.
It's been passed down to me through the generations, and I want to pass it on down to the next generation or two.
Folks, it's hard to believe, but we've got some information out of Acre Solutions. Their database and their survey has given us some facts that are probably not really earth-shaking to any of us who grow wheat, but we don't want to believe it. Listen up. You're going to like this. No, you're not. You're going to dislike it, but at least it's information that we should know. Acre Solutions database shows that in the last 10 years, wheat farmers have made a profit 2 out of those 10 years. 2 out of those 10 years. Between 2002 and 2011, wheat farmers suffered an average loss of about $45 an acre. Consecutive losses of $83 an acre, $100 an acre, and $111 an acre in 2004, 2005, and 2006. Most of the acres that they analyzed, and there were about 300,000 crop acres here now, came from states like Kansas and South Dakota, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee. 9 grain belt states were included here. So, 2 out of 10 years we made money in wheat. During that same time frame, corn producers made money 9 out of 10 years, including a record $159 an acre in 2010, $169 an acre in 2011. Soybeans lost money on an average 3 years out of 10, but earned big profits in 2007, 8, and 10. And I got to tell you, we should have made money in the wheat business this year. I think we did, so that doesn't take into account here. But there isn't any doubt about it. Wheat is a tough grain crop to make money in. Extreme volatility in the other crops you got to be careful of too. For example, corn growers got $171 an acre profit in 2007, $3 an acre in 2009. So it can change for all crops. But well, we all knew at $3.50 a bushel we couldn't be making much money in the wheat business. And until this thing turned around and went to 8, and maybe we've got this thing established where the bar is high enough we can keep it around 6 or above, we've got ourselves a decent kind of a deal. Who knows? By the way, these figures included, listen to this, government payments, crop insurance, and adjustments for depreciation based on the equipment's actual useful life. Back in Washington, Stabenow, the Senate Ag Committee chairman, has officially filed a farm bill for floor debate in the full Senate. They're going to be talking a lot about that as we're talking here. And something else interesting, groundwater research showing that in California, Texas, and Kansas has a gloomy picture of agricultural sustainability in regards to water. We're losing it so fast, we're not replenishing this groundwater, and we'll have details of that on the next Steckline Report. So, hope to see you then, friends.